In today's fast-paced world, the ability to focus is almost a superpower. It's rare to find someone who can concentrate on a single task for hours without distraction. Yet those who master this skill, unsurprisingly, accomplish far more than the average person. Improved concentration can benefit you in countless ways, whether in school, studying, work, or even hobbies. The better your focus, the faster you can achieve your desired results. So today I'll break down the biggest obstacles to your concentration and show you how to overcome them. And let's be honest, you're probably watching this video as a way to procrastinate, but don't worry, I'll make it worth your time. So grab a pen and some paper and jot down a few key takeaways. That way, you'll get the most value out of this productive procrastination session. Now buckle up. It's going to be a deep dive. Let's get started. Scattered focus. There are two types of focus: scattered focus and directed focus. Scattered focus occurs when your attention is spread thin across multiple tasks. This is the hallmark of the multitasker. Someone who tries to clean the house while talking on the phone and cooking dinner at the same time. It can also apply to someone attempting to concentrate on one task, but constantly getting distracted by unrelated thoughts. This is the default mode for most people. They divide their attention across numerous things, believing they are being productive. But the reality is that our brains are incredibly inefficient at handling multiple tasks simultaneously. Contrary to popular belief, when you switch from one task to another, your brain doesn't instantly adapt. Instead, it must reload the context of the new task into your working memory, a process that takes time and mental energy. Think of it like opening a new app on your phone. If you keep switching between apps, each one needs to reload, slowing everything down. The same happens with your brain. Constant task switching creates mental friction, reducing efficiency and making it harder to focus deeply on any one thing. When you constantly shift your attention from one task to another, your brain is forced to repeatedly load and reload context. This process consumes a significant amount of mental energy, creating unnecessary cognitive friction. As a result, you end up feeling mentally drained without actually making meaningful progress. It's like trying to run a marathon but stopping every few minutes to change shoes. You're expending energy, but you're not covering much ground. Directed focus. Now, on the other end of the spectrum, we have directed focus. This is the ability to channel your attention toward a single task while blocking out all distractions. It's the mindset you should strive for because it's the key to deep work and high-level performance. Top achievers across all fields, whether in business, sports, or creative endeavors, understand this. They don't let their attention drift aimlessly. Instead, they focus on one thing at a time with absolute intensity, like a laser cutting through steel. When you operate in this mode, you give your full mental capacity to the task at hand, maximizing both efficiency and quality. You're not just doing things, you're doing them at the highest level possible, free from the noise and distractions that hold most people back. How to avoid scattered focus? So, how can you prevent scattered focus? The answer is simple: eliminate distractions and minimize any stimuli that could disrupt your concentration. Let's break it down with an analogy. Imagine that at any given moment, you have 5 units of focus available. You can allocate them however you choose. For example, if you dedicate all 5 units to studying, you achieve deep, directed focus. But let's say in the middle of your study session, your mom walks into your room and casually mentions that dinner will be ready in 30 minutes. Even if the interaction lasts only 10 seconds, your attention is now divided. Dinner is now lingering in your mind, taking away one of your focus units. Suddenly, your mental clarity isn't as strong as it was before. Worse yet, it will take some time for you to fully regain your previous level of concentration. In the process, you'll waste precious mental energy simply trying to refocus. Now here's the ironic part. you're probably carrying an even bigger distraction with you all the time: your phone. This tiny device is the ultimate focus killer. It rings, vibrates, and constantly demands your attention with notifications, beeps, and buzzing alerts. And here's the real problem. Even if you've put your phone on silent, the temptation is always there. The moment you feel the slightest bit bored, your instinct is to pick it up for a quick check. But that quick glance is all it takes to break your concentration and pull you away from deep focus. Of course, this doesn't mean you need to throw your phone away or banish it from your life. Instead, I suggest a simple but effective solution. Whenever you need to focus, put your phone somewhere out of sight and out of reach. Choose a place where it won't tempt you, somewhere you can't just grab it absent-mindedly. By doing this, you create an environment that supports deep focus, allowing you to use all 5 of your focus units where they matter most. Another major factor that influences your ability to concentrate, one that's often overlooked, is your physiology. Many people focus solely on mental strategies for improving focus, but the truth is, if you want your mind to function at its best, you must take care of your body. 1. Sleep, the foundation of focus. If you're sleeping less than 7 hours per night, your ability to concentrate will suffer, no matter how hard you try to stay focused. Sleep deprivation impairs cognitive function, slows reaction time, and weakens memory retention. On the other hand, research has shown that getting between 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep significantly enhances focus, problem-solving skills, and overall mental clarity throughout the day. If you want to optimize your ability to concentrate, prioritizing sleep should be non-negotiable. 2. Exercise, fuel for mental clarity. Daily physical activity is another powerful tool for improving focus. When you exercise, your body releases dopamine, norepinephrine, and serotonin, neurotransmitters that enhance attention, motivation, and mood. These chemicals make it easier for you to tackle difficult tasks without feeling overwhelmed or distracted. Now, this doesn't mean you need to hit the gym for 2 hours every day or train for a marathon. Even something as simple as a 10-15-minute walk can be beneficial. And if you can walk in nature, even better. Studies show that spending time in green spaces improves cognitive function and reduces mental fatigue. 3. Hydration, a simple but overlooked hack. Many people underestimate the role hydration plays in mental performance. Ever noticed how groggy and unfocused you feel when you first wake up in the morning? One reason for this is mild dehydration. After all, you haven't had a sip of water in 8+ hours. Even a small decrease in hydration levels can impair focus, memory, and cognitive speed. The solution? Start your day by drinking a glass of water before anything else, and make sure to stay hydrated throughout the day. 4. Your diet significantly impacts your performance. If you regularly indulge in unhealthy foods or consume sugary drinks like soda, you're not doing your brain any favors. Foods high in sugar can cause brain fog and make it harder to concentrate. Consider exploring healthier options to fuel your mind and body. Remember, taking care of your body is essential for maintaining focus and achieving peak performance. How to build and strengthen your focus. In a world full of distractions, the ability to focus is one of the most valuable skills you can develop. But here's the good news. Focus is not just an innate ability. It's a skill that can be trained and improved over time. Just like an athlete builds strength and endurance through consistent training, you can build your ability to concentrate through deliberate practice. When you first start working on your focus, you may find that you can only concentrate for 10 minutes before your mind starts to wander. And that's completely normal. But just like going to the gym, the more you practice, the stronger your concentration will become. Over time, you'll notice that you can work for longer periods without getting distracted, and deep focus will start to feel more natural. The best way to do this is to set aside a specific time each day where you practice deep concentration on a single task. This could be studying, working on a project, or even reading. The goal is to make focused work a habit, just like brushing your teeth or exercising. One of the biggest mistakes people make is waiting for the perfect conditions to start, waiting until they feel motivated, waiting until their schedule is completely clear, waiting until all distractions magically disappear. But this is a trap. If you wait for the perfect moment, you'll end up waiting forever. Instead, you need to commit to a dedicated focus session every day, no matter what. It doesn't have to be hours long. Even 20-30 minutes of deep concentration can have a significant impact. And once you establish this habit, you'll find that it becomes easier to extend your focus over time. But setting aside time for deep focus is only half the battle. You also need to protect that time fiercely. That means eliminating distractions, turning off notifications, putting your phone in another room, and letting the people around you know that you are not to be disturbed during that period. The more you protect your focus time, the more effective your training will be. The best time for deep concentration is in the morning, about an hour after waking up. At this time, your mind is well rested, refreshed, and free from the mental clutter of the day. Your cognitive resources are at their peak, and your attention is not yet scattered by emails, notifications, or conversations. It's like having a full battery. You have all your focus units available, ready to be directed toward meaningful work. This is why some of history's greatest thinkers, artists, writers, and philosophers have consistently used the early morning hours to produce their best work. But what about the afternoon? Why does it feel so much harder to concentrate as the day progresses? The answer lies in the way your brain processes information. As you go about your day, you're constantly making decisions, responding to messages, and handling various tasks. Each of these activities demands a piece of your attention, gradually depleting your mental energy. By midday, your focus has already been stretched in multiple directions, and your brain is heavily stimulated, filled with unfinished tasks, conversations, and external noise. Now imagine trying to shift from this scattered state into deep focus, say to study, write, or work on an important project. Your brain will resist. It's still processing everything from earlier in the day, making it difficult to fully engage in a cognitively demanding task. This is why many people struggle to concentrate in the afternoon, feeling mentally exhausted, despite having several hours left in their day. Focus, whether scattered or directed, takes a toll on your mental energy. Both types are equally demanding, leaving you feeling drained after prolonged periods. This is why it's essential to take breaks and allow your mind to recover. However, this is where many people go wrong. Taking a break doesn't mean picking up your phone to scroll through Instagram, watch YouTube videos, or dive into other forms of digital entertainment. While these activities might feel like relaxation, they're actually keeping your brain engaged and mentally active, preventing you from truly recharging. Instead, consider engaging in activities that allow your mind to rest and reset. A walk outdoors can help clear your thoughts, meditation can bring a sense of calm, and even a short nap can do wonders for restoring mental clarity. These activities are far less stimulating, giving your brain the downtime it needs to recuperate. Admittedly, these options may seem dull compared to the instant gratification of a phone or screen, but boredom isn't necessarily a bad thing. Allowing yourself to experience moments of quiet and stillness creates space for your brain to breathe, recharge, and regain focus. Importantly, taking breaks isn't only about transitioning from scattered to directed focus. It's also a vital strategy for sustaining intense concentration over extended periods. By integrating intentional breaks into your routine, you'll not only protect your mental energy, but also enhance your overall productivity and well-being. The technique is simple yet highly effective. Choose a task you want to focus on, set a timer for 25 minutes, and dedicate yourself entirely to that task without any distractions. When the timer goes off, take a 5-minute break to rest and recharge. After completing 4 25-minute sessions, Reward yourself with a longer break, typically around 30 minutes, to fully reset before diving back in. That said, the process doesn't have to be rigid. The 25/5 structure is merely a guideline. You can adjust the intervals to better suit your needs or the nature of the task. For instance, when I'm working on creating my videos, tasks that require deeper focus and creativity, I often extend the work session to 45 minutes and allow myself a 15-minute break afterward. It's all about finding the rhythm that works best for you. Experimentation is key. Try different time combinations to discover what keeps you productive and energized without burning out. Some tasks might demand shorter bursts of focus, while others benefit from extended periods of deep work. The goal is to tailor the method to your personal workflow and preferences. If you've made it this far, congratulations! Your ability to stay focused is already ahead of most people. And the ability to stay focused is already ahead of most people. By refining these techniques and practicing regularly, you'll continue to strengthen your focus and boost your productivity over time. Because this was a long video, I'll quickly summarize everything I just talked about. First, we have two types of focus: scattered focus and directed focus. Second, the best way to avoid scattered focus is to avoid distractions. Every time something interrupts you, it takes from your focus units, and your brain has to reload the context over and over, leaving you mentally drained. Third, take care of your body. If you want your mind to function properly, you need to take care of your physical health. That means getting enough sleep, exercising regularly, keeping hydrated, and watching what you put in your mouth. Fourth, concentration is a skill. If you can't focus right now, that's fine. You can train your concentration like you would train for a sport, and over time you'll get better at it. Fifth, make focus a daily habit. Don't just wait around for motivation. Instead, set a time in your day when you're going to focus intensely. Mornings are the most optimal because usually there are no distractions and your brain is not yet occupied with multiple things. Sixth, unstimulate your brain. Meditate, go for a walk, or take a nap. Allow your brain to be bored and don't do anything stimulating like browsing the internet. This is especially important if you want to focus later in the day. Seventh, take regular breaks. Focusing gets exhausting real fast, so give your mind a rest and you'll be able to focus intensely for longer. And make sure you're actually resting and not low-key stimulating your mind. Eighth, use the Pomodoro technique. It's the perfect method that ties intense focus and regular breaks together. If nothing else, make this technique your daily habit. This is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching till the very end.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.